no idea. That spot is worth $1 million. Of course, I can't fucking pull into it, but, you know, pre-position. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, there was 2 of them. It's even better. You have no idea what I went through to just find a fucking parking spot. It's... I've been through 5 truck stops. 5! And all of them were shit show full. I'm in Georgia, near Atlanta. And... oh, man. And this is like at the end of my day. I don't have another load yet. So there's that. But... wow. And then I get to this rest. I drove an extra hour total to get to where I'm parked. On top of the hour and a half I spent looking for a fucking parking spot at all those truck stops. So yeah, that's the state of trucking right now. So like 2 minutes after I park here, dude pulls up in a car, comes right up to the truck, saying he's from a radio station, and he's taking donations for a charity. It has this book with everyone's name written in it and where they're from and $40. And I'm like, well, I ain't giving you $40. And he's like, so I ended up giving him $20. I gave him $20. I talked him down from his initial ask, but totally a scam. I definitely has to be a scam. You know, it's just janky as fuck, but you know, sometimes you get scammed. At least he's not knocking on trucks. He saw that I was here and I was still awake. But we're not rich, all right? And when the money we got, we had to bust our ass for it, like driving an extra fucking hour. So now, not only am I out, because that hour's fucking unpaid, not to mention the hours circling around looking for parking spots and shit and all these truck stops. So no pay there. And I finally find a spot, and a scammer gets $20 off. I mean, I hope deep down somewhere he's legit, but as aggressive as he was, I don't think he was legit. I think he's circling through the rest area. Wow. Rather than argue with him, you know, I don't want to be fucking around where I'm gonna sleep, so I just gave him $20. You know, gotta admit, it's a pretty good scam he's running. Like, I'm an hour away from Atlanta now, so stuff like this goes on a lot in Atlanta. You know, he was driving a nice vehicle though, so who knows? He had like he had a sign around his neck, it's this big oversized fucking sign that said a radio station name or some shit. And I was just like, it looked like something that he printed. It didn't look official or anything like that. What an end to a long day. A long, barely, like, I averaged, when I add all my fucking time together, I only made $26 an hour. Mind you, I average anywhere between 32 to 36 an hour on a smooth running day. So, yeah. And subtract $20 from that fucking total while you're at it. So in this video, I kind of wanted to go over basically what I'm doing when I'm not making videos. But basically how I entertain myself while out on the road, you know. And I've got it down to a science now, and it's very comfortable, and it's almost all of the amenities I have when I'm back home too. So, you know, yeah, I have a smaller room obviously in here, but way more privacy, you know, to a degree, you know, when people aren't asking me for money at the, you know, fucking rest area. I wanted to go over what I'm doing, kind of document as I go how I entertain myself over the next couple days, you know, and then show you. So today was kind of a long day. I did stop for a 2-hour nap, you know, and lunch and all of that. But it's been a full day. I stopped. I did my Walmart shopping early in the morning, and I got all of that knocked out. I'm fully stocked with nice unhealthy fucking food, you know, like fruit and nut bars and you know, what every fat truck driver should have on hand is some cheap ass Pop-Tarts. You remember the old days? Those of you who have been with me a while, well, yeah, I'm back to Pop-Tarts. So there's that, you know. Of course, I got coffee and chips and salsa and shit, and cereal and milk. You know, as far from fucking keto as you can get, pretty much. You know, heavy cream. I still do heavy cream in my coffee, you know. And I do have a keto meal that I'm gonna cook up here with my induction cooktop and shit. But I'm tired. I don't want to do any of that. I don't even want to make a bowl of cereal. That's how fucking tired I am. So, what I typically do, and this is probably at least half of the times that I'm, at least half the time, you know, at the end of a long day, this is about all I have the energy to do. So basically, I'm just going to watch fucking videos, you know. Now, I could get a laptop out. I don't have a TV in here or a monitor, although if I was living out here full time all the time, I would definitely have a setup like that with a bigger screen. So, you know, but honestly, I don't feel like I even need that. And that's because of this one piece of gear that I bought last year. And let me just show it to you. So firstly, I get my fucking table out. You know, one of these Walmart foldable tables. So during the day when I'm driving, I keep my laptop on the bed. At night, I put it here so I can lay down on the bed. So there's that. So this is the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus, I believe it. Or the Galaxy S8 Plus tablet. It was kind of pricey when I bought it. You know, I don't know if it's come down in price. Let me look. So right now you can find these on Amazon for $819. I paid about $100 more for it when I had it. And I power the internet with a Wi-Fi hotspot that has 100 gigabytes of data. I very rarely use that, and that's even with heavy watching. Like, I've watched entire TV series on here over the course of a month and still didn't hit my 100 gig cap. Occasionally I download some stuff for my laptop on there, so that eats up a bit more per average, but I average about 50 to 60 gigs a month when I'm out here on the road, you know, because apparently YouTube doesn't use that much. So I have YouTube, Netflix, and all of that. Now, the reason why I think this is the best device I had is the screen is fucking beautiful. It's very low power. You know, power is a concern. I do have my Jackery, and there's also an inverter in the truck. But I also, you know, the laptop uses a shit ton of power, whereas this, I can run on its own battery for 4 or 5 hours watching stuff and then plug it into the cigarette lighter and I'm good to go. What really made this my favorite thing to watch shit on in the truck is, you know, just the sound is fucking amazing. The screen is amazing. And it's just, for not using hardly any power, I don't know if I can convey how good the sound is.
In this video, we're going to take a close look at the newest flagship model of the legendary MPC line, the Akai Professional MPC X. The X
I'm not going to buy the X. It's too expensive.
Engineered to be the ultimate studio centerpiece for the modern producer. Infinitely more than a drum machine.
But that is, how good the sound is. And I can just sit and watch this. And I'm fine with it. I don't miss having a bigger screen or a bigger TV or a big booming sound system or anything like that. This is pretty much my minimalist thing. And I bought this originally to have something that used low power that I could bring in the Prius on my trips. When I'm doing the Nomad thing in the Prius. But I find that this gets the job done, and it's almost as good as a laptop as far as surfing the web. I have no problem looking at web pages. They're just as responsive as my laptop. You can screencast it and use the laptop mode. You can hook it to an external monitor and all of that, but I don't ever do any of that. I just use it the way it is. And it's great because it's quick. I can put it on the steering wheel because of the magnets on it. I can mount it on the steering wheel, during the day if I just want to. If I'm waiting for them to load or unload me and I want to watch some shit, I just use that. So I'd say that takes up about 40%, if not more, of my entertainment on the truck. So if I were to come out here and all I had was that, then, I'd be all right. I'd be entertained. In fact, one of the times I came out, that's all I did. I brought my laptop, but I didn't fucking use it. I just straight up watched this tablet every fucking day. So I'm not sponsored by any of the shit I'm showing you. I'm just showing you what I do. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Until I fall asleep. Hopefully I have a load tomorrow. But that motherfucker shows up again and be like, you already got my name in your book, motherfucker. Not getting no more money out of me. Still, what a night. What a night tonight was. I'm still enjoying being out on the road, though. I'm still enjoying, the Nomad thing. I don't know what it is about this time out, but since my little incident, my crash and burn over New Year's, I've been out here and I've been fine with being out here. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything back home. I'm in better weather than up north right now in Georgia. It's like 40 to 50 degrees during the day. It's kind of like fall weather, I kind of like fall weather. It's not too hot, not too cold. Can't run the truck as much, but yeah. Well, I'm going to go to fucking sleep and continue this vlog tomorrow.
I'd like to leave. Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. 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 This is remarkable here. Thank you. We're trying to unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
Oh my God. I've been right the whole time. Nothing's changed. I knew all of this, but now suddenly everyone's shocked. I can't even talk that deeply about it. I showed you what I showed you. If you know me, you know why I find this amusing. Because I've had a hardline stance on what I put in my, body. And basically I've become more and more distrustful of the medical establishment because it's a for-profit, run-up-your-bill industry, in my opinion. And I don't want any part of it. And just watching all of these things that, you know, a couple years ago would have got me locked up or would have got me banned from the public eye, and watch them suddenly completely get revealed for being the truth. Oh. See, I don't have to put my tinfoil hat on anymore, you know? And look like, you know, one of them theorists. It's great seeing the narrative fall apart. The thing that they told me I was fucking insane. I lost friends over this. You know, I haven't necessarily gained all those friends back either. They're still like they're not acknowledging that they were wrong or anything. And you know, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But who gives a shit? Because, you know, I'm a nomad again. I say that because I'm enjoying being out here. Which means I'm probably going to go out in the Prius when I'm done working. Although I woke up this morning, my paycheck's supposed to be in my fucking account, and my paycheck's not in my fucking account yet. So I'm hoping I'm not having one of those glitches like you heard with some of the other banks, which would suck. Anyways, I don't have a load because freight is slow, so I'm going to drive on personal vehicle time because I'm at a rest area in Georgia, and I'm gonna head to a truck stop instead, you know, around the time that all the trucks are supposedly gone, after I finish my coffee. Oh man. Yep, keep putting the shit in your arms. Well, I'm doing my 34-hour fucking reset. And I'm getting layover pay for it, which makes up for all them miles I drove last night looking for a parking spot and didn't get paid for it. So overall, things are looking up. Get a day off, make a little bit of money on my day off. That I'd say it's a wash, given the fact that I'm not making money today. Other than that, it's only $100 that they give you. So now I'm gonna spend the day fucking off, I guess. So now I got a 45-minute wait for a shower, and I gotta take a shit. And I don't like shitting in the regular bathroom. I like shitting in the shower. Not in the shower, but in the toilet that's in the shower. So, there's only 2 people ahead of me. Maybe it won't be that long. And I got Subway, Chester's, and Godfather's Pizza to choose from for food today. Or I could make my keto meal. I might do that. I might cook. America, fuck yeah. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. So, got my shower done. Got myself a nice, healthy Godfather's pizza roll, freshly cooked. And now, since I'm going to be sitting the rest of the day, I've been charging my Jackery while I was taking a shower. And it, you know, was charging off of the truck batteries, which trucks generally have 4 regular, you know, the same batteries that are in the most engines. Only it has 4 of them to run off of. You know, they're not necessarily the best. They're not like lithium or whatever for powering shit. They tend to drain fairly quickly if I'm running like my gaming laptop or stuff like that. But you know, generally around 12.1 volts on the inverters. When I have to run the truck, it's at 12.4 now. But I'm going to run the truck because it was charging my Jackery, which is at 99%. Just to top off those batteries. I shouldn't need to run the heater because it's sunny and 46, 47 out. So it'll be, you know, I'll wear my poofy robe or some shit. And I'm going to set up my MPC key so I can show you the next thing I do to play with myself on the road. I mean, to entertain myself on the road. So because it's 45 degrees out, the truck will shut off after about 5 minutes. So I always set a timer for 4:30. Whenever it goes off, I pop the brake pedal so that it keeps idling, and about 4, maybe 5 cycles will top off the batteries so I can shut her down and just work off the Jackery for a while until I drain that a lot. And then I repeat the process. I charge the Jackery with the truck, you know, because solar is not very reliable. I haven't found myself wanting to buy solar panels, so there's that. So yeah, and I'll just eat and hit the brake pedal every 5 minutes because they won't let me control my idle. They gotta have the fucking truck do it. It's fucking bullshit. So one of the things that makes this next setup pretty cool is I'm in an international, and a lot of the international, not all of them, but a lot of them have one of my favorite trucking perks that any truck could have, and that is the swivel chair. That's right. Just move this forward. There's a little lever down here somewhere. There it is. And then you just grab that, and then you can turn it. Move my little curtain around it. And then it makes it so much more roomy in here. It becomes like a room. The downside is, if I want to get out of the truck, I gotta turn it back. So if I set up a bunch of shit and the truck catches fire, I'm gonna die. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Which is probably why a lot of trucks don't have it. I wish it would swivel more, but, you know, hey, I'll take what I can get. Now I realize how just fucking absurd it is to bring a keyboard of this size out on the road. But if you'll remember, I did bring an 88 key in here in roughly a similar, actually exact same setup, only it would like come way the fuck over here. So I do have room to maneuver. Unfortunately, where I put my Jackery, this cord, I should get an extension cord and start bringing it with me to make things a little bit cooler and shit. So as you can see, the MPC is only drawing 20 watts. So, and of course my internet is running. So this is set up to connect to my internet, so it'll do its updates or whatever it needs to do. Or if I connect my laptop to this, I can use Ableton Sync, or whatever the fuck they call it, Ableton Link, to have the Ableton, my DAW, communicate with this. But the great thing about using an MPC to make music on the road is, aside from its fun, it's only using 23 watts of power right now. Maybe it goes up to 30 or 40, which is a lot less. A laptop will draw anywhere from 150 watts to 250 watts, depending on what you're doing on it. So this is a fun little setup. Well, this is why I can't play live. Attempting to live loop with the NPC. It's not fun. Now, if I just used Ableton and did it the right way, but I was trying to do it all on here. So yeah, that's how I spend my fun times when I'm stuck in this box. So now we get to the final thing that I do out here. If you notice, I saved it for last. And that's editing and making videos. Because, you know, usually I'm just caught up in doing my own thing, watching whatever, playing some music, playing some games. I do video game occasionally on the laptop. Sometimes I bring my Xbox Series X out, and but that requires a lot more shit to bring it out. I need a monitor and some audio monitors and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not as straightforward as just getting the laptop out. But since I'm only casually gaming, I only bring the laptop. You know, if I'm in I'm going to spend hours of my life in a game type move, I'll bring the Xbox out too. So, but I'm more into music right now and making one video a week. So please like and subscribe for more shit, and I'll make more shit. Yeah, please, you know, if you want to keep these videos going, you know, there's no better way than to like and subscribe and tell a friend. Because Susan ain't telling shit to anybody. You know, in fact, I might have got censored for watching a certain video earlier on here. So there's that. Anyways, I got another 24-ish hours before I can fucking roll. Well, no, a little less than that. And I might eat something again later, I don't know. All I had was that pizza roll and a donut and coffee so far today. You know, or I might just make a bowl of cereal and go to bed later. I don't know. So, that's my life. That's what I'm doing when you don't see me fucking making videos. And now I'm going to edit this shit for another hour or two and post it and then premiere it. And, you know, so that's what I'll be doing for a good chunk of the evening. I'm at 80-something% power. Let's see, 82% power on my Jackery after doing all of that with both the computer and the keyboard. It doesn't use as much power running Ableton as it does otherwise. I was experimenting. You know, that track wasn't worth a shit. It's not gonna. You'll never hear it again. But I'm experimenting with different setups to jam out on my channel. You know, to make, you know, a lot of people who have like MPCs and different music gear, they jam out, you know, and make tracks live. You know, sometimes 45 minutes it takes for them to pull off a whole track, you know. So I'm experimenting with ways to film that and do it with what I have on the truck, as opposed to, because, you know, at home I got like switchers and all kinds of shit for streaming and that kind of stuff. And maybe I'll get 8 up at some point and live stream from the truck and bring all of that shit out and set it up. It would be a lot to set up in here though, so I'm kind of being minimalist right now, and I got a couple cameras and a Dream. So there's that. Well, that's it for this fucking video. And I'll be on my way to Illinois next. And hopefully it's done snowing by the time I get there. I think it's snowing tonight and tomorrow up there. It looks like they're only getting like 3 to 6 inches near Chicago, and that's roughly the area I gotta go to. Hopefully not into Chicago. Have a nice motherfucking day. And shit. Sorry, my beard is itchy. Must be all the bed bugs in here.